But anyway, I'm glad you guys are out here. So you'll be protesting me. I wish you guys would come in, though, and have a conversation.
Maybe we'll make our way in there. Yeah.
That would be wonderful.
I'd love to disrupt it, yeah.
Disrupt it?
Yes, absolutely.
Why would you like to disrupt and not have a dialogue?
Well, because this is America. We can do whatever we want. It's our freedom of speech.
No, of course you have the right to be wrong, and you have the right to be a jerk, but why would you choose to be one?
Because I think you're a transphobic piece of shit, and I would love to disrupt your meeting.
Transphobic. So do you think I fear people that think they're women or think they're men?
I mean, I see what you're doing with like the play on words, but I do think that your rhetoric is transphobic, and I think it's harmful to trans people, and I think that you should fuck off and get off campus. And
oh, okay. So I should be silenced, not allowed to speak. Is that what you do when people prove you wrong? You kick them off campus?
No, I don't think that there should be any like university sanctioned thing that says Charlie Kirk can't be here. But if students are able to organize against you and kick your ass off campus, that'd be awesome.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you guys would have a nice dialogue, because you have not provided much evidence for your ideas, because that's why you guys decide to kind of disrupt and protest.
Yeah, right. Yeah, just as you're just.
It's just one final thing.
Yeah,
you could tell a lot by who's willing to have a conversation and who's not willing. And usually the people that are the ones protesting and not talking are on the wrong side of history. And by the way, I'm not going to take responsibility for something I never did either. Like I'm not to blame for something I didn't do. By the way, I believe that anyone who owns slaves or owns slaves should be in prison today. There's no one that did that. So if you find that person, put them in jail quickly, please, because that's an evil, sinful, horrible thing. Lock it up and throw the key away.
To be just black, but we
the
see
left is obsessed with race.
You do. That's why you're over there mocking.
Obsessed with
you're
race.
Obsessed with race. Like, he answered the question. You gave him a compliment. Yeah, why are you saying? Why are you laughing?
I am obsessed with race. But
oh, okay, good. Okay, we agree. Why? Why does race matter?
You're obsessed with race.
Me personally.
Tell me.
And that's what I talk about when I say liberal.
Why does race matter?
Proprietary about you being a black man.
It was invented a really long time ago, and it still affects us.
Why did she say?
You just said it's invented.
Wait. Why did she say in the? I'm sorry. You're right. No. You're gonna go.
It's not science. It was a social thing.
Do you think there's differences between white people and black people?
You are not more privileged than me.
No. Do you think there's a biological difference between white people and black people? You do?
Oh. I mean,
I don't.
We can't process cheese as easily as you guys do. So I mean, there's a biological difference.
Wait, is there a
I have melatonin?
No. Besides the melanin in your skin, is there a difference between white people and black people?
You're talking like biologically? Yes. Like you talking like DNA-wise?
Yeah, DNA.
So like, where do your ancestors come from?
The northern part of Europe. But tell me what is
mine will come be like the west part of
So what's different?
So like,
no, what's different?
DNA-wise.
No.
Like ancestrally.
What's different between white people? This is so important.
I can't break down the helix strand, but
give me one thing that white people and black people have different biologically.
Don't change the question of this. Like DNA-wise, we are different.
No, we're not. That's a lie. It has been disproven. Front page of National Geographic 6 months ago. Racism created by society. If you look at DNA independently in a science laboratory, they cannot distinguish between a black person or a white person if they look at just the DNA, because the only difference is the melanin. It has been disproven. Race is a social construct that I want to break out of.
Right.
So we have the same genetic code.
Yes! Are your signs directed towards us?
Absolutely not.
No, okay, I appreciate that, because we agree with your signs. So we just wanted to clear that up. So we're going to take a picture agreeing with your sign, because I think it's white supremacy is evil.
I actually don't want pictures with my sign.
Okay, well, I can stand right here, which is what I'm going to do. All right. Well, why? But is it towards us, or?
No. That's up for your discretion. So.
Do you think I'm a racist?
Don't say anything.
Do you think I'm a racist?
Don't do it.
Don't say anything.
Not worth it.
So would a racist put on a black leadership summit? Is that what racists do? Can I not take a picture with your sign?
No. I mean, you're on a public university.
This is my property.
Okay.
So I can't stand next to your property? It's very tolerant of you. How does one resist hate if you don't have people join you in resisting hate? Yeah, so let's reject white supremacy. Only you guys can reject white supremacy. That's right. It's unbelievable. I hope you attend the event. I would consider that to be in the unlikely category at this moment. But you guys have a right to express your mind. So, can I take a picture next to your sign? Thank you. You're a hero. I want to unite to end racism. We agree.
Makes it perfect.
That's nice. We're not going to leave you.
Why can't I take a picture with your sign?
That's my sign.
Turn it around, yeah. You can't have Charlie ever be seen denouncing racism. Do you think I'm a racist?
You denounce racism, so do it.
I do denounce racism,
Okay,
yes.
great.
Can I take a picture of your sign? Why can't I take a picture of your sign?
I mean, I'm pretty sure you guys take pictures
But
of us all day.
hold on. So your sign says unite against racism, right? I'll take your silence as agreement. So in order to unite against racism, wouldn't that mean that I should be able to take a picture with your sign? Wouldn't that be logical? Aren't you dividing against racism right now? So you're not even actually practicing your own sign? Good talk. Do that again.
I think that you're a transphobic piece.
What, that I believe there's only two genders?
Yes.
Oh, okay. How many genders are there?
I don't think that's a quantifiable number. I think gender is an open concept.
How about like 100? Is that too many?
I think I just said it's not quantifiable.
Every time you annoy us, we add 5.
Oh, okay. So unlimited amounts of gender. So you respect a Kaleo gender, which is people who believe they're from outer space? Because that's a new gender that just came out.
Sure, that sounds awesome.
Okay.
Yeah.
So gender and sex are not directly related at all?
Yeah, I don't think so, no.
Oh, okay. So gender is just a social construct?
100%.
So where on your body is gender then?
It's not it's not a biological concept.
But it's somewhere.
Where on your body is idiocy.
Well, I wouldn't say that would exist in my particular being. 'Cause gender and sex are directly related. You could try to ignore that all you want.
I mean, yeah, you can spew your transphobic.
Well, actually, people can be free to whatever they want to do, but if you don't have societal or biological standards, then you could divulge into chaos. You divulge into chaos. Hundreds of genders, 500. Well, because if people don't have any... So for example, do you think 3-year-olds should be able to choose whatever gender they are?
Yeah.
Really?
Absolutely.
So a 3-year-old should have equal... If born a biological male, and a parent says, oh yeah, you know, there's no difference between men and women. That's perfectly fine.
That's beautiful. I love that. That's awesome.
Do you think there's differences between men and women?
Between males and females?
Both. It's the same thing. Yes. No, they are the same. Gender and sex are directly related.
Well, we're not playing the same language game as you are, to use the Wittgensteinian term.
Oh, no, actually, everyone in science believes that. Yeah. People can identify whatever they'd like, but they're just wrong.
No, and I understand your argument there as well. I think sex and gender.
Because when you start to police my speech and go after children, it becomes my problem. You guys do. If you misgender someone in California, you can go to jail. Do you believe in that?
Yeah, that's sex discrimination.
You believe someone should be able to go to jail if they misgender somebody.
I don't think that bosses should be.
So calling a biological male, it's on the books as a law in California, so we believe in getting it off the books, yes or no? We have a two-tier justice system, those of which that espouse left-wing anti-Trump values, and those are the people that are close to Donald Trump. Here's how it works. It's called left-wing privilege. You can become the Attorney General of Minnesota, even if you beat your girlfriend and there's 911 calls that show it. You can become the governor of Virginia, even though you've worn blackface before. You can become the Prime Minister of Canada, even though you've wore blackface before. You can become a leading presidential candidate, despite you illegally deleting 33,000 emails with hammers, smashing them, lying under oath in front of Congress, never being held accountable. James Comey, Andrew McCabe, Samantha Powers, Bruce Orr. Now, I hope that they'll be held accountable, but I'm as cynical as you could possibly imagine, because it's only people that are close to the president that actually get held criminally accountable. Hey, heck, you guys can go get $1.5 billion from the Chinese if your father ever becomes vice president of the United States, not speak the language, never been there before, have no understanding of finance, be a drunk, DUI, be arrested for crack cocaine in your rental car. Actually never arrested for that either. He was let off on all charges despite peddling crack cocaine in his rental car. Hunter Biden, you can look it up. Could you imagine if Donald Trump Jr. got found with crack cocaine? Could you imagine in his car? He would be locked up in prison forever. And the left would be, oh, throw the key away. He's the worst thing ever. Instead, Hunter Biden goes raise $1.5 billion from China and $880,000 in Ukraine. What's the lesson for all you guys out there? You guys are held to an unrealistic high standard. Don't play the victim, understand it. No matter what you post on Facebook, it might have been a joke, it doesn't matter. The left can say it, they can get away with it if it's a joke. You're going to be held accountable to that. Text messages you send to friends. No matter what you send, you have to send that text message like it's going to be on CNN the next day. Every single one of you. They will hunt you down until your life is destroyed. I hate to be that cynical, guys. The left right now is on a diabolical campaign to destroy everything in its path, and you college conservative activists are right in their way.